So it seems we dodged a bit of a bullet, haven't we?
We got some good news and some bad news.
The bad news is that somebody still wants to employ David S. Goyer in some capacity.
Oh. They're still employing his script anyway.
Yeah, but the good news is he's not going to be directing Masters of the Universe.
Thank God.
Yeah. This actually comes to me from Variety. It doesn't come just to me; it comes to everybody. But I'm the one reading it to you right now. Masters of the Universe still needs a director as David S. Goyer passes. That's an exclusive. Well, not anymore. It's not. Masters of the Universe is still in the hunt for a director. Variety has learned. Sony Pictures, the studio behind He-Man movies, have been in talks with David S. Goyer, but the filmmaker and screenwriter has had to drop out because of other commitments.
Says they.
So says them. Goyer turned in a draft of Masters of the Universe last fall that excited the studio so much that they hope to convince him to slide in behind the camera. Phrasing. However, Goyer is enmeshed in work on Foundation, a miniseries adaptation of Irving Asimov's science fiction trilogy, and won't be able to juggle both projects. Complicating matters is Masters of the Universe December 18, 2019 release date, which puts a clock on the production. Before Goyer fell out, Sony had been getting ready to talk to actors about joining the film. Goyer will stay involved on Masters of the Universe as an executive producer and screenwriter. Masters of the Universe is based on the Mattel toy line and the popular children's cartoon. We know it's a story of Prince Adam, and he battles Skeletor. He-Man.
I got the Spanish version of that theme song.
Yeah.
They actually have lyrics to it.
What is He-Man called in Spanish? El Machismo, or?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you what one of the lyrics are, to be honest with you. I speak a little German, that's it.
Yeah. That other commitment is most likely Krypton, which he's also been working on. So
the show that'll last. This is a little off. We've got like 2 or 3 shows coming out that are Superman related, but don't have Superman in them.
That's like a 90s kind of thing. You do a superhero thing, but not actually about the superhero. It's kind of like Gotham. Like everybody's called the Gotham Bug, a Batman show without Batman. Now they want to try a Superman show without Superman.
Well, Lois is getting her own show, and they kind of already gave Lois her own show. It was called Lois and Clark.
With Dean Cain. Dean Cain was actually a really good Superman, I thought.
It was decent. It was what it was, and yeah, it got corny near the end there. But the point is they already had a show that revolved more around Lois. We don't need one when she's young and plucky and up and coming. We had that story already. It was the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
What was the other one? Yeah, it reminds me of that Brooke Shields show. What was it? Subtly Susan, which was on NBC actually. Ran from 96 until 2000.
And it's just, who cares? Really?
This week on Suddenly Lois.
Yeah. Well, we did dodge a bullet here a little bit though. This.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, David S. Goyer will be he'll be committed to other things so much so that he might have to drop out of this completely, but that's a lot to hope for.
Right. Well, just to be clear, he's working on the Krypton show. We were talking about the Lois show that was announced, but Goyer hasn't directed in almost a decade. By the time this movie would have come out, if it comes out still, which I'm sure Sony will do whatever it takes to make it come out by that date, because otherwise they lose the license, it'll have been a decade.
So think about it though. He hasn't directed in a decade, and probably when he was directing, everything he was doing was a decade out of date. So he's going to be So is he going to be sitting there? Get me Corey Feldman for this part. Corey Feldman, he's in rehab again. Oh, but I loved him in that movie about the kid with the vampires. Get me the other Corey. Corey Haim. He's not available anymore.
He's kind of passed, yeah.
Yeah. Get me Emilio Estevez.
He doesn't act anymore, sir.
Oh, who's available then? And any of those Brat Pack is available?
Charlie Sheen.
Okay, get me the Charlie Sheen.
Tiger Blood. All right. But no, it was his last movie was The Unborn, which had a $16 million budget. And I don't remember how much it made, but I think it only did like $6 million at the box office or something like that.
Not a good return on investment there, guys.
Might even have been less. I don't even remember. Point is
David S. Goyer just keeps failing upward.
I guess.
Hollywood is Hollywood is a gigantic circle jerk. Everybody you have one success, and then you just ride that pony until it dies. Phrasing. But,
Well, and Andre, I'm sure, will have a lot to say about this in the upcoming few days or week. But definitely we'll have more to say, to be sure.
You guys let us know what you think about this.
Who do you think they'll get to direct? Do you think they'll get a director? Lord knows they probably got Mick G on hold, because he was supposed to direct it before. Or UB Bowl.
Maybe they'll get Ryan Johnson to do a deconstruction piece about He-Man. Let us know who you want to see direct the He-Man movie.